For the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment. This type of a game, for all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Play fake. Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's complete to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game is one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
2nd and 9. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Right back to Mitchell here. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Tuck kicker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a quick throw to McBride. Escapes the defender. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Murray now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 7-7 our score. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with the dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. A give here to Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Now Murray throwing on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins, 79 yards. And the Cardinals are once again back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground is Mitchell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Now Jackson on 1st down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. B.J. Ojulari in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Murray now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, they'll throw with Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Murray to air it out again. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A run with Mitchell. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Jackson looking to throw on third. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Again, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Play action. It's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Jackson.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on third down, Murray.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. An impressive punt return of 76 yards.
And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so that...
He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
DeAndre Swift.
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Second down and a yard. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run, it's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Jackson. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Finding space at the 40, finding room at midfield.
And finally brought down at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's flushed out left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision,
You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On second down, here's Mitchell. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's loose again. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 9. 231 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.